Okay, I think we are live. All right, all right, all right. Welcome everyone. Holy crap, my bad. It is open chat number 84, 420. This is the third anniversary of the Black Brain Trust, y'all. Oh, man. Uh, yeah, 3 years. Shoot, man. Um, I would say that we've done a lot up until this point. And I think what I want to do is just start out by thanking everyone, all 4,120. So if you took the one out, you'd have 420. No, but no, seriously, all 4,120 subs. I want to thank everybody for just really building with us over the last 3 years. Um, Everybody who's been a day one, you know what I'm saying, from jump, all of the original founding members. I could start naming them, but then it'd be whack because I might leave some people out. But everybody knows what time it is. Um, but we're here. This is year number 3, and man, we kind of started this stuff out, man, just really kind of on some think tank stuff. And I got to tell you, it really has grown from there, right? So you know, I'm gonna share something with you guys. Part of it's actually a good part of the reason why, like, um, we haven't or well the live streams have kind of just been sort of, I don't want to say hit or miss or what have you, but just more like it's been hard to really kind of just do them consistently because we've been really busy with some stuff. And it's 420, so I did want to kind of throw a little bit of like Raga Jungle out there. You know what I'm saying? Got a little bit of Dillinger playing in the background, but I'm gonna set it off with some dub here in just a minute, to kind of get the 420 vibes flowing. You know what I'm saying? Um, but yeah, um, it, where we're heading now, man, is just kind of more on some hands-on, um, uh, sort of uh, case study, like actual projects that have been born out of this platform, basically, right? And so that's really what I've really just been trying, myself, engineering cannabis, got Nagona 11, who has, the tech recruiting firm. So what we've really been trying to do is, push this to where we're on some, it's not simply just, you know, just kind of like reading articles and stuff. I know we used to catch hell for that type of shit. But really what it was that we had to really kind of like get people wet on the information. You know what I mean? We had to really kind of lay the information out heavy to such an extent, to such a degree where we covered kind of like all aspects of the fourth industrial revolution. And so the kind of like the next step was then to show what it is that you can actually create to leverage all of it in terms of the technology, right? So I'm gonna give you guys a sneak peek into the offering that we're gonna throw out here. We can talk about it a little bit. Now, it'll probably be next Saturday. I think this Saturday coming up, I got something I got to do. Yeah, I think I'm actually going to be at the track. So it'll be next Saturday. I'm gonna schedule the summit, and in a minute, I'm gonna put some information in the chat for those who want to participate and get involved. I'm gonna ask that you submit some basic information, and then I'm gonna give you guys an email address, and yeah, and we'll go from there. But yeah, man, it's been a interesting 3 years getting up to this point. Um, and I haven't really been, plugged into much of the, what's been going on in other areas of the manager and stuff. Because you guys are going to see in a minute why this channel has kind of been dormant a little bit once again. But you guys will see. Give me just a second here, because I'm going to also post a link. It's an open chat. So I was really just kind of starting out with some Dillinger because, yeah, like that's just the vibe right now, man. Like heavy, heavy, heavy mental work. However, it is 420, so we're going to chill out a little bit, man. Get some dub going. There we go. New product sponsor for Engineering Cannabis coming soon. Yes, sir. How you doing, Engineering Cannabis? We Kill Dragons, Computer Geek. What's going on, y'all? Welcome. Welcome, welcome. All right. Let's see. Ronan, what's going on, dude? Welcome, man. Like I said, man, we're gonna show you a little bit of what's been cracking behind the scenes, man. I'm gonna give you guys a sneak peek, man. I don't want you guys to think we just been leaving you guys hanging, but we're actually over here, making and creating some stuff too. So this is an open chat. I'm gonna do this. Got the dub flowing. Here, I'm gonna post the link out here. And I'm gonna go to the little boys' room, because the reason why I was actually late getting this live stream started, because I was actually on a call with the developer in Canada. So my sincerest apologies for that. But you guys are gonna see what I'm talking about. So here's what we go and do to get the 423rd anniversary Bashment cracking. Okay. And for those of you guys that are listening, if you got your spliffies, light them up. There's the link there. Give me just 1 second. Professor Black Ops, peace, brother. Hey, dope 101 you did with Keep It Techie over the weekend. Appreciate you for dropping that information on the cybersecurity industry. Yeah, dope 101, man. Dope 101. Okay, so give me just a second. I'm gonna go to the little boys' room, kind of get myself situated. Have folks come up on the panel. We could chop it up a bit. I'm gonna share a project that we got rolling out right now, and yeah, and we're gonna talk a little bit about what the summit, what we're gonna do with this summit here. Okay, give me just a minute. The link's there. If you guys want to come on up, I will be right back. Rock out. Oh, by the way, can you guys real quick push 4 if you hear music, if you hear some dub, push 4. I just want to make sure the sound's good. Anybody? You could push the number 4, or you can type it. You can spell it out too, like FOUR, or you could just put FOR. Either way, it means it's 4. I just need to know you guys can kind of hear the sounds, man. I want to make sure everything's good. Yeah? No? Anyone? No music. Hold on. Let's do it again. God damn it. This absolutely sucks. I hate StreamYard. What about now? Yeah? No? Just white noise. Countdown to... What? 4. You guys hear it now? You guys hear it now? Yes. Fuck StreamYard. I hate this, dude. Oh my God. So you know what? That's cool. It's cool because we're only 10 minutes in. But yo, this shit don't be working half the time. Yeah, it's 420 Taco. That's what we on today, man. It's 420 third anniversary. Ah, dude, StreamYard. I swear to God. You know what? I'm gonna get Zoom figured out. Fuck it. I'm done. I'm done with it. Mm. All right. Well, the link's there. If you guys want to come up, I just need to go run to the bathroom. I'll be right back. It's hard to tell that you love is easy, but I know this one is real. Alrighty, y'all. I am back. Okay. Yeah. So I, show you guys what we've been up to, man. So this is the micro transport platform that myself and Anti-Gravity and Lionel is also an early backer. And so this has been 3 years in development. And I would say by week's end, this weekend, we should have the test version of the final version up on the app stores. But it's going to be made available for a few people that are going to be testing to make sure everything is working okay. My own side network works everything, but the logistics of this one's going to be working a little bit different. But the website is called pacificrides.io because we are primarily a tech company. We are a tech startup. And if you see like this little building right between this building and this building right here, right over here, that's where our shop is, right down the boardwalk. Okay. So, what I'll be working on later tonight is getting all the details together for the shop and what have you. But yeah, our scooters, We have the Xiaomi. That's what I basically build my custom scooters off of. But we use these because um, the Xiaomi M365, because honestly, for a personal scooter, it's one of the best ones out there, and it just works. And so, and for our bike fleet, we use Petagogo bikes. Let me show you. Fat tire electric bikes. We are running into a bit of a supply chain issue with these right about now, so this may not be up when I roll this out completely. But essentially, I'm going to show you what our backbone of what all of this is, right? Like, we do provide vehicles. However, it is all about the app. Okay. So that is what the app looks like right there. You'll notice there's no download buttons, Google Play or Apple Store buttons here because it's not available quite yet. End of the week, though, you'll see some buttons here, and then we'll start talking a little bit more about, the app itself. If people want to download it, check it out. But yeah, this is it right here. And this is a global platform, by the way. And then also we have our service. So we also are doing, mail-in repair service for all the different various brands of scooters and stuff like that. I mean, it's all similar components, just it might be bespoke per brand or what have you, but it's all the same stuff. And we do it at our shop in Venice. So really what it's been has been just really kind of getting all of the particulars and the logistics together to be able to run this all off of basically the cloud, because that's how all this is operating. This is all going to be app based, right? So it's taken a lot, and oftentimes because the time differences with all of the people that we have to work with, you just literally don't have time to like sit and do like maybe like live streams or listen to live streams or participate in panels and stuff like that, because you're trying to reach people at different times, various times of the day and stuff. So it's like, man, I'll find myself napping at 2:00, up at 1 a.m, calling somebody in Dubai or whatever, 3:00 in the morning, and just crazy stuff, man. You said Beef and Brock. Am I hiring? Are we hiring? I guess you can kind of say yes and no. I think so. Okay. So this kind of leads into the nature of what the summit's going to be about. So what it is going to be, one, this platform right here is really for people to build their own businesses off of, right? So there's about, I think it's like 5 or 6 vertical levels that that one can build off of, just basically using the app, right? There's like various verticals within that, and one can get involved on one level or take ownership on certain levels. And so that's something that we're going to go into detail on, because what we have to do is, now that the actual tech will be available to people, it now becomes an exercise in how we engage with it, because now it's become available, right? And that was really the main point and driving behind getting this app created. I'm gonna have to dig it up, but one of the first live streams we did on the Brain Trust was when we basically proposed doing this. This is before we started actually doing this, dude. We did a live stream where it was just like a PowerPoint. And then from there, it was 3 years of actual development. And then here it is, dude. Like, I was hoping, man, I was really crunching to have it done by today. But you know how it goes, man. When you're trying to, these dub sounds remind me of Shaka Sound System. Oh, bro, Man Friday. Shaka Sound System, Lee Scratch Perry, King Tubby, all of it, man. Big fan of all of it. But Beef and Brock, if you're are you in SoCal, man? Are you in LA? Yeah, if you're in LA, man, let me know what's up. But if you're interested in getting involved on the business side, which is really for this particular project, man, that's really where, because here's what we're looking at. We're looking at people establishing, I guess you can say, like transportation nodes, right, in various cities and stuff like that. And then what, like when I was talking about verticals, there's like different types of vehicles I can stack on top of it. So it could be it could be scooters, right? And then you can go to electric bikes, which we also do. Then you can go move up to electric cars, even, right? Which is the plan, right? So, but each one of those vehicles has like various verticals even within it, different business models in terms of how you make revenue, in terms of like utilizing the technology for rentals and all that. There's so much to it that pretty much you could just get right on board with it. And yeah, it's I don't even want to talk about the blockchain and the crypto side of it, because that's a whole other can of worms that you open up at that point. Like I said, that's a whole other thing, right? I'm more or less just kind of looking at the tech is now available where pretty much anybody can launch a fleet now, right? And if you need hardware, like software is already provided, we already got it. If you need the hardware, we can provide that, right? So everything's there. So with the app, there's actually 3 separate apps that were developed, right? There's the dashboard app, so that's web-based, that you log into, right? That's where I'm able to see the entire fleets. There's the admin or the mechanic app, so that's the app that's on an iPad. That's like, when you have a person that's out in the field. Then you have the end user app, right? And the difference between the 3 is one is web-based, the admin mechanic app is iOS, and the end user is both Android and iOS. So look at what you have to develop for. You know what I mean? There's a lot to all this shit. Yeah, there's a whole lot to this, JB, what's going on, man? If you can join, the link should be in the chat. Should be up there. You can join. Like, I wasn't able to give you a heads up, bro, because I ended up having to jump on a few business calls here last minute, and I wanted to make sure that I could actually go live on 420. At 420. So I was still 7 minutes late. 427. But yeah, in a nutshell, that's what's kind of kept the channel quiet, is that we did want to basically have a okay, all right, no problem. We did want to have like a project on the table, right, that showcases what this fourth industrial technological paradigm, what it's all about. That was the whole aim and goal of this. So what better way? Well, one, it was disseminating the information. 2, giving guidance and mentorships on how to access these various fields, right? The next phase is an actual, basically a company or a product or a project, or now something tangible that you can see that's born out of this. Give me a second. I'm gonna dig this. I'm gonna dig that live stream up, and I can post it so you can see what I'm talking about. Where you can see that we just did the PowerPoint on it, right? And then 3 years later, on this anniversary date, we're about to roll the tech out, right? So now this becomes something to where, when people say, do you guys accept donations? Do you guys, you know, um, you know, we say this channel's not monetized because we felt that there was a different way we can monetize it, right? And so this is one of those ways where we can actually springboard businesses off of businesses that were born out of this, right? And that's a way to monetize in such a way where we're all sharing the wealth, right? So one of the core tenets of the Brain Trust was decentralization, right? So create something and then make it available to all. So these are, these projects are taken very seriously, because they had to be a reflection of what it is that we've been trying to espouse this entire time. And what better way to do it than to create something as a case study. And engineering cannabis has got some stuff coming down the pike here as well. In the hemp and cannabis sector. I'll say that. I won't say anymore. If he's listening, if he wants to come up, if he wants to talk about it, he can, but I'm in the loop. Let's just say that. But with that, the summit though, and let me do this. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna do this right here. Wait, you know what? Let me see. I'll go. Let's see. EIO.com. Okay. So okay, here we go. So I want to do name, right? And we're gonna do email. Okay. Then we're gonna do business sector. And we're going to do site. Or we'll do this. This is what I want to do. All right. We're going to post this here. All right. Okay. That totally did not post the way I wanted it to post. Hold on a second. All right. Let me remove that. That looks terrible. Okay. Here's what I want to do. I'm going to just write these separately. Here is the Brain Trust email address. Okay. Okay. That's the Brain Trust email address. What I would like for you guys to do is, if you would like to participate in the business summit, and like I said, tentatively, it's going to be for May, right? So not this weekend coming up, but the following weekend, sometime, starting in May, basically. So it'll either be the first weekend in May or the second week in May. Depends on what my workload is looking like. But what we want to do is, much like how we just just kind of showed, the rideshare app platform and all that. If you have a business, well, I don't have to type all that. There's the email right there. So check this out. If you have a business, and let's just say the business is in tech, right? It's fourth industrial based, right? Or deals in it, okay? And you want to participate, send us an email. If you have a business, and let's just say it's not based in it, but you would like to figure out a way how to incorporate fourth industrial base technology and all that kind of stuff in your business, send us an email. If you don't have a business, but you want to do something in this space and you kind of have an idea for something, right? So maybe what we want to do is maybe model out what we want to do in this space, right? What type of business to form. Okay, so we're looking at all three scenarios here. Either you already have a business that's in it, right? And then that way others can potentially use you as a resource and vice versa, right? If you don't, but let's just say you have a business but it's not in that, then and you want to discuss how to incorporate these new 4IR technologies and stuff into your pre-existing business, okay, holler at us. Hit the email. If you have an idea for something, but you don't have a business just yet, but you want to kind of just get more direction and guidance, hit the email. Okay, that's essentially what the 4IR Business Summit is going to be about. I own an MSP business. Would that qualify? MSP, can you be more specific there, Taco, please? MSP, what does that mean? If you don't want to tell me or put that in the chat, send me an email and then send me something. If you don't want to, like, MSP. Maybe I'm just having a brain fart, but MSP. I don't know quite offhand. MSP. Yeah, let me know. And if you don't want to put that out there in the open, send it. Shoot an email to that email address right there. But that's essentially what the 4IR Business Summit is going to be about. It's going to be about how we do business in this paradigm going forward. Either businesses already in it, pre-existing businesses that need to integrate into it, or if you have an idea for something and you want to know how to basically establish your business within it, right? That's what we want to do. We want to get fully integrated into this. So this is the aim. There we go. JB is right there. Yo. JB.
Hey, what's going on, man? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Happy anniversary, man.
Oh, yes. Congratulations.
Hey, man. We did it. 3 years.
This is it.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Wait, Taco said managed service provider, IT services. Yeah, absolutely. Yep. Absolutely, dude. Yep. Absolutely. No, definitely. We'd like to get your input on that. I'm gonna reach out to Keep It Techie. Get some of the folks that he's been doing one-on-ones with, Professor Black Ops, if he's still listening, to reach out to him as well. I'll get, I'll shoot, get a mic. And like I said, businesses that either are in it, want to get into it, or you want to start a business. That's what this summit is going to be for. What's going on, JB?
Oh, not too much, man. Just getting a little workout in. Walked about 3.5 miles, and I came in here and did some pull-ups and dips.
Man, you know what, man? I've been doing miles on the scooters, bro. I gotta be real with you. I have not been actually doing any walking or anything. Well, you know what, dude? I busted my ass in the yard today.
Yeah.
I'll send you the video of the garden, man. I planted everything. Well, I didn't plant the tomatoes.
Okay. Hey, so I was driving today, man, and I was initially I was trying to go on base to go work out. The gym is off limits to retirees, active duty only.
Wait, what?
Yeah, man, due to COVID.
Wait, COVID? Oh, dude. Yeah.
But check this out, man. So as I was driving back, I saw this bird flying, and I think it might have been a hawk or a falcon. I'm not sure which one. And as I look closely, I realized it's got a fish in its talons.
Nice.
Oh yeah, man.
Nice. Man, dude, it's like, man, if you start watching birds, dude, you'll see some crazy stuff, man. Yeah,
over in your area.
Yeah, no, I mean, you know, not only that, it's the crows, man. The crows, I've been finding like eggshells all over the place. Right. So what the crows do, they just raid all of these, like, there's like doves, there's like some California bluebirds. Yeah. I gotta try to catch some footage of the ones that's always in my backyard, man. I gotta get some bluebird footage. These things are striking, man. They're like way bigger than a blue jay, like way bigger. But these things, they just hang around, you know, they hang around in my yard and stuff. But those and robins, I got robins out here, and there's a couple other birds that are out here. But dude, the crows stay like just snatching their eggs, dude, and eating them, man.
Wow. Hey, there's an echo on my end when I'm speaking.
Is there? Let me see. Let me mute and then. Hey, Engineering Cannabis, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, what's going on, brother?
I'm good.
Happy anniversary, man. 30-year anniversary.
Yeah, 420.
420.
Yes. Yeah, it's Cannabis Day. But hey, it's celebrated now. I'll say we are going to be like the other industries where they celebrate jewelry and all that. So this is our day to celebrate.
Oh, yeah.
420.
Talk a little bit. I don't want you to give away too much.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want you to give away too much, but yeah, talk about what you're comfortable talking about.
Okay. So recently, with the pandemic and all that, I've been trying to focus on my health and trying to get better in shape and all that. So the problem was I was cutting off every food and every bad food and all that, and I was losing energy. I was getting always tired and all that. And I'll go for energy drinks. And each time I take an energy drink, it's a bad idea. My doctor says you're killing yourself.
Yep.
Because again, you're drinking energy drink, you always need another one. Basically, you crash, you need another one. It's full of sugar and all that. And I thought to myself, and I started talking to people like you and all that, I said, we have CBD. Isn't there an energy drink with CBD infused in it? What I've been seeing is, that's what we're working on. We're working with a group of people where for the past a year now, to create an energy drink with a CBD infused. And it's going to be targeted for gamers. So I'm a gamer. Complex Design is a gamer.
Yes, sir.
I play games all night. So people from 18 to 34 or something, we play games all night and we go to work the next morning. And we, at certain times, using energy drink to keep up at work is a bad idea. So again, the goal, what we created is Complex is a formula for energy drink that with a CBD infused in it that basically lasts longer, that works with your body rather than basically
boom
that doesn't destroy your body. So just take for instance, you know the famous movie Fast and Furious, right? So when this guy wants to basically increase the speed of his car, add more energy to his car, he uses NOx, a gas, and it speeds up the car.
Yeah, nitrous oxide.
But nobody tells you what happens after. There's a lot of damage, gear damage, everything. The whole engine has to be replaced just for that one use. So now imagine your body's the engine, and imagine what you're feeding that engine is what's out there right now. It's just something to use and quickly basically utilize your body and causes a lot of damages in your digestive system, in every kind of system in your body. And they don't care. So we have now a more CBD infused energy drink that basically works with your body and sustains the energy for a prolonged time. No more 5-hour energy, no more crashes. It actually sustains the energy in your system.
Now, Engine Cannabis, the last cannabis live stream I did, I wasn't able to get one done this Sunday, even though I have a docket for it.
Yeah.
But the Sunday before, I did one on cannabis and Ayurveda, and like the aim, with both, with one with cannabis and what it does, and two, just like with the medicinal practice of Ayurveda, is homeostasis,
Yep.
right? See, so
Balance.
yeah,
That
yeah, right.
balance.
So you're talking about an energy supplement though, but it has an element of keeping the body balanced in homeostasis.
Yes, and with again with COVID and all that, we have people that we take energy drinks and we don't look at the effects of it. Prolonged effects goes beyond just your digestive system. Your immune system is affected with continuous use of it. And if you're 33, 34, 18, 19, you're going the next day and you keep taking that every day, you can't last on that.
Right.
There's a limit your body can take to it. So we'll be working with a producer and basically designing our own energy drink with a CBD infused, targeting gamers. So the product is coming out soon. So a CBD infused energy drinks for gamers.
And man,
So
look,
if you're a gamer like me, gamer like Complex,
yeah, and
girl,
look,
if
and
you're
the
a girl,
packaging,
boy,
man, the packaging's
yeah,
dope. That's why,
everything.
dude, we were like, what was it, like maybe about a month and a half ago?
Uh-huh.
We were just like, all right, dude, self-imposed hiatus, right?
Yeah,
Got to get shit done.
yeah. So we helped design the package, helped design the whole formula for the product itself.
This is a ground up product, man. This is from the
Yeah.
ground up, man.
Hey,
So
engineering
it's
cannabis.
yeah.
I want to ask a question. So you tell with the CBD stuff, is there a way, I guess, to like, let's say, improve somebody's like mental clarity, or make them just more like
Alerts. That's what the CBD
alert? Yeah.
energy drink. That's what the CBD energy
That's
drink is.
yeah.
Okay.
It's for a prolonged time rather than giving you what's currently in the market, monsters and all that. That gives you a sharp, and but at the end of the day, it still gives you that high crash. It's not sustainable. Again, it's not sustainable for your health. It's
Yeah.
not
Oh,
sustainable for
I
you.
know firsthand about that, man.
Yeah,
I was at work taking one day, and my heart was started pounding. I'm sitting at my desk.
yeah.
Ah, that's it. That's
See,
it.
and I'm also like you. I've taken one day. I played game of what's the name, Assassin's Creed one night, and after that night, I was going home the next day to basically code in my office, and I basically slept off. And when I woke up, I saw the code I wrote. It was how to beat Assassin's Creed. That's not that's not healthy. I'm here
No.
supposed to be coding something important. I'm coding Assassin's Creed, so that's not something. So this is the kind of problems I've seen, and also I've seen this in younger folks too, where you got to go get to the job the next day, and you running with a 5 hour drink or you're running with a monster,
Oh my
you will
god.
crash.
Yeah, I've seen that
So
so many times.
so
I
that's
mean, then there's just
sustainable.
like the acne, and there's always like,
The acne, all yeah. So
yeah,
that and everybody's bringing the energy drink without that human factor, without saying how is it going to affect them in the long haul. So that's why the CBD infused energy drink for gamers is going to basically help in bridging that aspect. Where if you drink it, you're not afraid to have that fast heartbeat. It work with you beyond 8 hours, beyond 9 hours, and you can not only play your game, you can also at the same time go do other activities, run, be with your family, be with friends, have other. So it helps rather than basically you have to pop every 5 hours of energy drink, but this one energy drink or two the whole day. It helps and basically sustains, and you know you're drinking something healthy.
and the thing is that like right about now on the markets, you already have, you have the CBD like teas, you have the
Yeah,
CBD infused waters,
water.
right? Like with the alkaline waters
Yeah,
with
yeah.
CBD isolate infused in it. So you
Yeah.
already have CBD infused beverages on the market already. It's not like something that's completely new, but
It's not,
yeah.
but it's new for this industry.
But for
It's new
this
for this
industry,
industry.
yes.
So it's new for gaming industry. It's new for the energy industry to help basically more sustainable product rather than giving you something that basically quick and easy, but gives you something sustainable over time. And again, it's not for only younger folks, it's for older folks, because I believe the energy drinks are more targeted to maybe 16, 15, acne and all that. Imagine a 40, 45-year-old man drinking a drink for 16-year-old and still, nah. This drink is for everybody.
It might even be like a legit coffee replacement, dude.
Real, yeah. So everybody, it's a brand brought up from this channel and from everything that says, okay, hey, we combined with some folks here, and we basically said, okay, this is a product that's going to help with the gaming industry, with gamers and everybody at large, and say, hey, this, if you ingest this, you're ingesting something more different and more healthier.
Yeah, I mean, and you know, and the thing is, man, is that this is why we want to do the summit, because this is just but two examples, right? What we're talking about right now. And we want to see a lot more, right?
Yeah.
Because there's so much information that's been compiled, and my next task really on this channel is to get it all put into playlists that are all, you know, listed and categorized and everything, so that like all of the information is more synthesized and in chronological order, right? I need to do all of that with all of the content on the site, because it is very hard to dig through given all the videos that are there, right? But with the summit, with the business summit, much like what Mike did with the IT summits last year, it's basically to get the information there to get people certified, right? That was the whole aim and the goal. The whole aim and goal was basically break it all down, and then now, you know, go get it, right? So now with the advent of what we're talking about here is to show, okay, what do you produce out of that, right? And then for others who want to have, you know, businesses and companies, it's like, okay, we have the summit, we're going to break down what's required. Once we break it down, go get it. That's the aim for year 3 of the Brain Trust. So we're not, this is like I said, this is just but 2.
Yeah,
we want many more building off of this platform, man.
So like again, that product was just one we're working on. I'm working on other side projects too.
But we got other projects, yes.
Yeah, with AI and all that, the cannabis and all that stuff. So it's a growing vision itself. But the first product is that energy drink. We already have the design, we have everything. We have the formula, we have everything set. It's just ready to go. So right now we're just trying to see the market and all that and go from there.
Mm-hmm. And then like on our end, it's really just at this stage, it's more about you know, rolling out our own operations here in SoCal, building that up, and then using that, because that model and what we're going to do there is largely going to be kind of like a model that we're going to be basically fine-tuning, right? So then for others who want to duplicate it, basically I go, okay, this is what we did, this is how we set it up, this is how we're accommodating the logistics, boom boom boom. As you grow out, you might want to start scaling to have these people come in to do this, and if you need an admin / tech person, we have an app, you know, bespoke for that role. So everything is all set to roll it all out. And like I said, this isn't us rolling these things out everywhere. This is other people deciding they want to get involved and leveraging what it was that we created. It was the app itself, right? It's the app itself, but there's all these various business models that one can run a transportation business off of using a smartphone, and that's the whole thing, right? Because we would talk about these things, we theorize it, and we say this is what it has the capabilities and the abilities to do, and this is what 5G will enable and all that kind of stuff. But then it also then becomes good to have it in your hand, right? And so again, this is where Year 3, moving forward, it's about what we can put in our hands, what we can utilize, how we can build off of these platforms.
So yeah, that's what we have, and again, that's what we've been working on, and that's what I think is going to progress. So there's a lot of opportunities. Again, 420. I haven't been on YouTube much alone, but you can see the progress in terms of cannabis legislation. We
Yep.
have now 16 states now legalizing cannabis. Even Virginia, where I stay now, it's legalized cannabis. You have federal legalization hopefully coming soon. Hopefully.
Oh,
You
hey,
have,
cannabis.
yeah,
Hold up. You said you're in Virginia?
yeah.
So am I.
Oh, cool.
Hey, do you guys have each other's contacts?
Nah.
No. If you need it, I'll send it to each other because you guys are both, yeah.
Yeah, so no problem. So again, 16 states legalized cannabis. We have legislations coming out. Again, we have different companies trying to enter cannabis. Uber. We have Uber.
Yeah, I was just gonna go there. Uber.
We have Uber trying to go into cannabis. We have a lot of people trying to enter in this space. And again,
Uber is basically going to get into the weed delivery business.
we deliver.
Wow.
Basically,
We
Hey,
have
that was on the docket that I couldn't get to on Sunday.
all right. So I had a question from the
Oh, salute to Doug. He's in VA too.
I
Okay,
see,
that's what's up, Doug.
hey, if has anybody done any research into like cannabis and like weight loss?
Yes,
yeah.
homeostasis. I actually
Yeah.
covered it on the last cannabis. Hold on, I'll dig it up. Not this past year, but the one before.
Yeah, there are.
Yep.
There was a drug developed. They had to ban it from
Okay.
cannabis that made people lose so much appetite and made people lose weight so much. They had to discontinue it. I knew that. I saw the research on that product. There's something like that, but there are other aspects of it that helps basically cut your appetite and cut how you basically consume,
Okay.
and then you watch what it helps you with weight management. So there are a lot of positive aspects of cannabis and weight loss, especially with now, especially with the CBD, CBG, and all that. There's a lot of research, a lot of help on using that as part of weight loss. So again, I saw it as a way to use as an energy and keep your alert, mind, body, and everything alert and for a prolonged period of time, rather than using energy drinks. I think that's the best way. I believe that goes with it. But again, there's a lot of aspects of it that again, this is why I always promoted cannabis industry.
I just posted the live stream JB for the one where I read an article where they talked about the weight loss aspects.
Yeah.
I remember this because I remember you kept talking about the whole Durban Kush. I probably missed that part of it though. Okay.
So that's what I'm saying. There's so much aspects of that you might just figure out something like, okay, I might be able to figure out something to use it and package it and sell it. Or I may be able to figure out a design or a formula and say, okay, how can I utilize this? So that's what the space is providing, that broad look into something new. And that's what we need to start looking into. Again, everybody's entering this space. I mean, everybody's trying to get into this space. Yep. I'm seeing people looking into creating wines from this. I'm seeing people trying to create non-alcoholic beverages from cannabis. And it's selling. I'm seeing people creating topical creams. I'm seeing people creating. People are selling this. Even from the Kardashians, they just mentioned CBD, and everybody went wild on that, and everybody started basically trying to buy it. So again, it's how you utilize it. It's how you use it. It's how you you can profit from it, and you can basically profit big from it. But again, you just have to be in this space and continue reinventing it and reinventing what you do with it. That's what I do with it. That's what Complex Design is doing. I do it with tech. I do it with products. I do it with different aspects of it. So again, what are you gonna? I've been preaching it. I've left my channel for like a couple of months now, but I'll come back because I have to basically. I'm coming back because of the new product. I'm going to use my platform to basically market that product. But again, I'm coming back. But again, I'm coming back for a reason. Mm-hmm. It's not. There is a reason I'm coming back. But again, I'm still going to be promoting self-sufficiency through cannabis and through the cannabis legalization, and everybody's profiting from it. Why aren't you? And you don't need to touch it. I'm not going to touch it.
Exactly, man.
I'm just going to package it for you. I'm not touching it. I'm packaging the legal aspect of the CBD right now. So again, why it's 420? There's a day everybody's celebrating 420. Okay. People are making money from this. Big companies are now basically seeing it as a huge market. Big states are seeing it as a huge market. Why aren't you seeing it as a huge market? Why is there still a small threshold of African Americans in this cannabis space? And I've been preaching about it for more than a year or two. So again, this space is virgin and fertile. Create something, do something, play around. This is what it is.
No, that's I don't know what else to say about it, right? Because that I felt as though, me personally, and then wait, is this one? Oh wait, I think this is it. Yes, this is it. I found it. All right. This is the first one that we actually did this. See, just so you guys know, right? Hold on, I'm gonna post this right now. You guys think you think we're full of shit? I'm gonna post this. I just found it. And interestingly enough, we got 3 dislikes. Like, why? Why is that? All right, this is the one right here. Episode 117. That's from December of 2018, right there. That's the one. You see the title?
Micro Transport and Fourth Industrial Revolution.
Episode 117. We are on episode 168 or something like that. And then if you add the open chats, we're at 700 something. But I just wanted to post these for posterity, like episode 517, Micro Transport Chat, where I think that was sort of like the follow-up to that one, to the 117. And look at that. The first one is episode 117, and the second one is 517. But there you go. We've been hammering this shit, right? Since 2018. There you go. That's the first one. And that was the one where we did the PowerPoint right there. That was the one. So, like I said, I have to go through and create playlists to separate all this stuff to make it to where, like, there's literal, like, micro transport live streams. This right here, crypto, blockchain, IT certs, cybersecurity. I literally need to create all these playlists to break all of the subject matters up. But, I knew just digging through it, I would find it. Those are the 2 right there. So what I showed you guys earlier at the beginning, what I showed you guys earlier was born out of episode 117. That's it right there. Episode 117 is the origins of what I just showed you, basically.
And again, you don't need to go far in terms of trying to figure out what you want to do in cannabis space. Mm-hmm. What you like, if you like cybersecurity, go into cybersecurity. A lot of people need help in protecting their data from cultivation farms, security, logistics, everything. If you want that, you can go into export, import. If you want to go into, again, I'm into AI and blockchain and all that, you can go into that and make a lot of money in terms of cannabis and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Creating your own stuff, creating your own algorithms, creating your own stuff within the cannabis space. I do things like that. So again, don't limit yourself on. Don't go too far. Go on what do you like and what do you like to do, and how can I apply it to the cannabis space.
Right.
Don't go far, and that's it. I didn't go far. I won't go far. I won't sit down in hours and start scratching my head. Do I want to go into touching the plant and dispensary and all that? No, I don't want to do that. I know the risk in it. I've seen it. I don't have that kind of money to risk that.
No,
So
man. I'm sure out here in LA, you know what I mean? The dispensaries I've seen robbed.
So I said, why am I going to risk it? Why not just do what I know and that's more profitable? My mind, a few cash in my pocket, and I'm going to figure out something. That's what most innovation comes from. Your mind and a few cash in your pocket, and know how to talk to people and market and network, and you're good to go.
Yeah.
So again, don't go far. Don't do. I'm going to go into dispensary. I'm going to go into cultivating. No, don't do that.
Look, man, Uber's going to get into delivery.
Uber
I mean, it's like
security. Somebody just look, okay, I'm a security guard. Why am I going far? I'm just going to open a security company for cannabis and then go from there. And if I want to even make it more advanced, I'll just put a little tech in it. I upend my own competitors. I put a little tech in it.
Look, I was talking to Nagone, and you know he has one of his companies as a security firm. You know, he used to supply security for like these big clubs in New York and stuff like that. And I said, dude, when New York went legal, was it 2 weeks ago?
I would have started advertising, put a little tech in mind and say I know AI stuff, and in there hit something saying, look, I can guard your stuff with a couple of my AIs.
I told him, I said, hey, dude, look. I said, look, whatever you're looking at, because I texted to him, and he was like, oh yeah, baby, NY is in the game, and I said, hey, bruh, let me tell you something, right? Hat tip. Money is big in security and cannabis. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I got your money. I got your weed, environmental control systems.
I'm just saying.
Give you this, all that, and tell you, hey, I'll tell you, I don't even need much manpower. Manpower comes when you need it. I'll guard you with AI first, and if anything pops up, I bring the manpower. So again, it's up to you. Again, that's just one scenario with security. There's a lot of stuff you can go into.
It's so stupid. Much. I mean, and that's the thing. You know what? Let me do this since I'm over here. I want to also see when we did maybe the first cannabis live streams on this channel, because we were doing them on our other channel, the one that existed before this one. But let's see. Right, I want to see how far we go back to talking about. Here we go. I think this might have been the first one. Let me see. Yeah, I think it is. This is it. Okay, well, this would have been cannabis grow opportunities, Black Tech Talk, agri-tech and cannabis grow opportunities. But this goes back.
Yeah.
Well, let's hold on. So this goes back to January 2019. Hold on. Let me post this one. Episode 129. So episode 117, we were talking about micro transport, right? 129, we were talking about agri-tech and cannabis grow opportunities.
Yeah.
So let's see here. Let me post it. So I'm just saying, man, there's record of when these discussions were had, and then now we're looking at what's been born out of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, currently right now, you can mess with a drone technology that helps you in the agri-tech sector in cannabis as either you want to use it as a detection for pesticide, pests and all that, or you want to use it to survey your cultivation sites for security. there's a lot you can do with drone technology and AI and deep learning and algorithms that you can do. Again, it's up to you. You are not limited to anything you want to do. You can imagine it, someone can do it. So again, don't go far. Go look at what you have in your bag and say, okay, what can I do in this industry with what I have? Again, I always tell people, please don't go into cultivating and doing all the other stuff. It's too expensive. It's too controlled by legislation that's not on your side. It's just too one-sided. Don't go far. Go with what you know, what you can control, your mind, your skill, and work with that. And go into the cannabis space and figure something out. Tinker, play with, do, design, fail, come back, refail, design. That's life. And do it in business. And you do it so many times, something will pop off. That's what I'm doing.
Well,
Again,
and the other thing too, man, is you know, it's kind of like you also have to kind of utilize your sources, right? Your resources. So, you know, we always say, man, look, you know, this is why we don't like take money. You know, we don't take money for the live streams that we do. We don't accept super chats and all that because it's like, look, man, we would rather you take the information, man, and do something with it because that'll go a lot further, right? And so it's kind of like even with that, right? Like a lot of people can take the information and maybe they can kind of go maybe say as far as sort of like the opportunities that are present within their proximity, right? So it's sort of like, again, like what if we follow up and then we start saying, okay, well, we have this platform here, this platform here, this platform here, where we can now start to springboard off of, regardless of where we are utilizing the tech. Okay, perhaps that's the next step, right? So this is essentially what, you know, we're getting at here. It's like, yo, it's not even about where there's a will, there's a way, right? It's about like the tech is here, so it's what do you want to do?
Because what do you want to do?
What do you want to do?
You want to, if you can sit down and let other people create and you work with them, that's fine. That's there's nothing no bad with that. But again, we always in other shows I've seen, we always shout ownership. We always shout we want to own our own. We want to be our own people. But again, it starts with owning something. And the greatest things you can own is your idea and knowing how to bring your idea into action. So
yep. You know, and I think there's so many ways, you know, I don't know, man. It's like I'm now in a minute I'm gonna have to step away just for a second. My daughter wants me to go grab her something, so I'm gonna step away. Wait, Taco had a question. Cannabis industry has so many uses. Doc, you know, here's the thing, man. Those are the like, okay, when you say ropes, fabrics, inks, dyes, all that, those are, let's just say, more of the traditional ideas of what it has use for, right? However, what we're actually talking about here, right, are things like, and we've covered this. I'll have to try to dig up the live stream and find it. But you have dudes like Robert Murray Smith, Dr. Robert Murray Smith. He has a YouTube channel where he basically built a battery out of hemp nanocarbons. Okay. And the battery basically outperformed a lithium ion battery. So you're talking about hemp nanocarbons as a solid state battery filament, right? You're talking about hemp fibers that can be utilized for 3D printing, right? So now we're talking like manufacturing, right? This is something that I wanted to get into for my racing components, developing hemp carbon fiber components and shit like that, right?
Yeah,
so
bio-friendly.
Go ahead, engineering.
But I'm a bio-friendly product for designs and all that. Again, this is where it's moving into. It's how do you use what's in currently in here to this modern world? How can we introduce the use of CBD and all that into again? CBD is just one part. You remember there's CBG,
that's the whole thing, man.
CBN.
It's like you have all the various compounds, right,
Yeah.
of the
So
flower. Then you have the biomass. You
yeah,
have
that's
the
a lot.
fibers.
Yeah,
There's so much, right?
there's so much. Again, the goal now is how do we utilize this in a good and safe manner? And it's being utilized right now. It's being infused in drinks. I mean, I see everywhere CBD, but again, the question is who's owning all this? I'm seeing big investors that are owning CBD products that don't look like me and you, Complex.
I know, right?
So the question is, why aren't we owning it? And it's just a matter of creation. Create something that people want and people need, and we go from there. And also, how do we? If you're not seeing the market fit, normally people what they do is pivot. Okay, what can I do to make it better, or how can I improve on it? What can I improve on the taste
Well,
or
I gotta
something like
tell
it?
you like this. I think it was Lotus. I think their newest Exige. It's like a green version of it. It's like a hybrid or electric version of the Lotus Exige. And you know what they for certain so on the panels they use hemp fiber, right? And certain panels, what they did was they left the hemp fiber. You can actually see it, so they varnished it. So it's part of the car's aesthetic, right? So now you have Lotus bringing in hemp fiber as a manufacturing component. Now, I truly want to keep the wraps. Okay. Well, I was talking about verticals with regards to the rideshare platform, the micro transport platform. There's a couple of things I want to purposely leave out, right? Well, let's just say one of them involves designing a hemp fiber body shell. I'll just leave it at that. And Taco said hemp biofuels. Yep. Yeah. Absolutely, dude.
Hey, Complex.
Yo.
Yeah, man. I just pulled up a white paper on this thing here, and they're talking about how they used the hemp to create graphite carbon nanosheets. And this is back in 2013.
Yes. Yeah. That was Dr. Robert Murray Smith.
Yeah.
He was experimenting with it. Go look. His videos are from 2018, where he made batteries out of that shit.
Yeah, because they were doing it to build what they call ultra fast supercapacitors.
Yes, yeah, they were originally wanted to use hemp nanocarbons because you know how closely how you want. Okay, from a molecular standpoint, the molecular structure of a hemp nanocarbon is very close to graphene.
Okay,
extremely close to graphene. Okay, graphene is essentially. That's the most expensive battery to date, like the highest capacity battery that you can essentially buy right about now.
Yeah.
Right. But hemp nanocarbons being relatively close, sheesh. You know how much you can get a ton of hemp biomass? Because all you do is you take the biomass and you render it down into a nanocarbon and then you make a sheet with it. But do you know how much a ton of hemp biomass is? You could probably get it from probably like $300, $200.
Wow. So yeah. I just found the YouTube video for this here. It's
Robert
is it him? It's something called Kingswell Lab. That could be him. I'm not sure.
Oh wait, no, hold on. It's look up Robert Murray Smith.
Okay.
And then put like Robert Murray Smith hemp battery, because he has a whole series, dude. That's where, like, I think it was like maybe late 2018, 2019. That's when we really started getting into that. And the Gone he's like, yo, when that industry cracks open, he wants in.
Oh yeah, here we go. Yep, the hemp battery.
There you go. That's him. You want? Can you post that?
Yeah.
In the chat there. Not. I'm on the YouTube because you're a modder. You can post it on the YouTube tab. or just I guess you can post it in the other chat too, so that people can see it. Yeah,
I'm not sure about. I never actually tried to post it inside of. I'm going to go in here and post it.
No, if you go to the other tab, you can post it. You can post in either one, really. Okay, wait. There's Engineering Cannabis right there. He's back.
Hey, sorry, man. I have to...
No, you're good. You're good. You're good.
Okay, so I just put.
And there you go. That's it right there. All right, I see it. Okay, yeah. So y'all check that video out right there. That's Robert Murray Smith, and he basically does a whole case study, and he's testing hemp nanocarbon based batteries versus lithium ions. Check that shit out. Check that stuff out right there.
So yeah, there are limit applications. So again, it's how you're going to use it. You don't need to go far. You just go to within what you know and apply it. Again, everybody's going to do the same. It's going to be a matter. Right now, you see, nobody's talking about it that much because investors are already starting to invest in their companies and waiting. I mean, I'm looking, if you see, because I look at the cannabis business pages and all, a lot of investors are pumping money in cannabis companies, CBD companies. You don't even know they're pumping money and just waiting for that whole company just blow up.
Right.
And they're investing in it, and I'm looking at it and said, why? And these are just ideas that just pop out. Like, okay, a skincare line. Then someone's going to invest like $3 million in it and wait for it to just basically blow up once he sees that revenue in CBD and all that. And again, they're quietly investing in it, and these are big investors.
Low key, bro. Low key, man. They just I swear it's so subversive that it's almost as if it's like I guess people want to wait until they actually they see it like large scale on the markets, right? But then it's kind of like, okay, well, do you know how it made it large scale to the markets? Because cats they invested in it and they got in right like early stages.
People get it right now. Everybody's getting into the early stages of looking and creating a product, marketing it, seeing how it works, seeing how everybody's doing that right now. I'm seeing a lot of creation on not only the tech side, but also the product side. See a lot of creation, like, okay, these people are testing this out, and they create it, and you see them quietly market it, see investors, big company investors in different industry, in the alcohol industry, in tobacco industry, investing in these companies. And then one day, these companies now are big, huge, multi-million-dollar companies or billion-dollar companies,
or they're just primed, ready, or what they got was maybe like a first and second round funding, and then they're primed for a buyout, or an acquisition.
So these are what's going on, and I'm like, why aren't we just doing it? Nobody's telling you to start a whole huge. Big company, start small. Start looking at your stuff. Okay, what can I do to change? How can I be better? What do I need? What niche can I do? And this is how you look into it. And this is what I'm doing. And again, I left the channel. I left all this cannabis stuff to actually launch some of the stuff I'm looking into.
Can you post your channel, please? Because you have all the past videos.
Yeah,
I'll post stuff up there.
I still have it up there. I'm gonna wrong. It's still up there. Everything is up there.
Just post it. Just post it for those interested and wanting to, go check it out, because there's a lot of content that Engineering Cannabis has up on his channel as it relates to the cannabis industry, the tech sector, the tech sector verticals within it. All of it.
And I left because I said, okay, nobody's listening, so why not I just, since nobody's interested in here,
right? You got to create a product, right?
So why am I doing this? I can create.
Why do you think when we did the app?
Yeah, why am I killing myself right now? We can
talk about this shit all we want.
Yeah, so
make this shit, right?
So why am I killing myself? I can just sit in my room, create some stuff, see how it works, and alter it and do stuff and get buyouts and all of that.
Yeah,
From
I
the
mean,
tech
dude,
side to
man, look,
product
listen,
side.
dude,
So I
man,
locked myself up. Nobody saw me here in months. So yes, I'm sorry. When I created products, when I created content, it wasn't being accepted. So I
yeah,
need to go focus on something and then create something that I will use. So again, I'm creating products, creating tech products, not only tech products but physical products. Again, it's it's this space. It's a free for all. It's a wild wild west in this space, and nobody's looking at it. I'm like, am I the only one seeing?
no, you're not.
This is the wild wild west? Am I the only one who's looking at it and saying everybody's shooting from the hip?
No. Dude, listen, man. Not all spaces are created equal, right? That's the first
Yeah,
thing. So,
am
um,
I? See,
I look at this as just more of like a continuation of what we've
oh,
started, right?
yeah.
I don't know what other areas are proposing to ultimately
Oh,
do, but like for me, like I said, I see a whole lot of verticals out of this.
yeah,
There's
there's a
so
lot
many
of stuff to
places to
go.
go with it. So I don't
So
want to limit what we're doing here
yeah,
just
so
to having conversations and talking. Like you said, at a certain point, it's like, okay, well, if my conversations and my discussions and my content really isn't striking or hidden, I need to go create something. I need to create a product.
yeah, I go create something that's hey. At the end of the day, it's I have to create something. I have to do something. Everybody's shooting from the hip. I need to also go get some bullets and start shooting everywhere in the hip and making sure I do something. So again, that's the goal. The goal is not just to be an avid watcher of the cannabis space. It's also to be someone involved in it, and I'm
Yeah.
going to be involved in every aspect. I got ebooks coming out. I got stuff coming out. I got lots coming out.
There you go.
Yeah,
Hey,
I got
look, let me
lots.
tell you something. We're revamping our hemp company as well. So
So,
it's like, yeah,
so
absolutely.
this, so there's a lot of stuff coming out, and I'm sorry, but again, I came to this space. I brought knowledge to this space. I said, this is what's here. Nobody's talking about cannabis except Complex, and there are only a few people who talk about cannabis in this space,
Who
and
else talks about it besides me and you?
nobody else. And again, and the funny part is we use it the most, and we are being prosecuted the most from it.
Yeah.
And again, we don't profit the most of it. That's like backwards.
No, I did hear that cannabis did come up as a topic of discussion on Bernard Riley's earlier today. I heard this. Somebody texted me and was just like, "Yo, they're talking your topic." I was like, "Really? They're talking weed on there?" And then I
But
went and listened to like 5 minutes, and I was like, "Oh, wait, I get what this is going." I kind
it's
of,
not no. When they
yeah,
talk
yeah,
about weed, it's not the weed, the business of weed. They're
no,
talking about weed. The
not
business
at
of weed
all. They
is
were
too
like,
different.
yeah, it was weed for other reasons.
The business of weed is different from weed. The business of weed is what needs to be discussed
Yeah,
more on this platform.
the industry itself,
The
right?
industry itself, the whole industry itself, but nobody's talking about it. And each day I'm seeing millionaires making money from this. I'm seeing
Dude,
people
like
say,
Uber just tossed their hat into the ring.
hey, I'm like,
How
dude,
long before Amazon gets on board?
Oh well,
everybody's,
shit. Well,
Amazon,
Uber, watch.
Amazon's going to be involved soon. Everybody's
Watch.
going to.
Oh yeah, JD.
Look,
Watch.
there's so much free branding you can brand on. Jay-Z's involved in cannabis in terms of creating products for it. Snoop Dogg, everybody's involved in cannabis. And do you know the backings they have in it? The millions of dollars of backings
Tons
they
of
have
money, man.
in trying to create a brand. Your goal right now is to create a brand, a lasting brand that can say, okay, if the cannabis industry pops off, your brand is the first person they say, hey, go ahead, his energy drink is the bomb, infused with CBD, infused with cannabis. His energy drink is the bomb, or his infused desserts or something else. your brand should be the top of everybody's lips right now. But right now, that's what everybody's trying to find out. How can I make my brand be the top of the top in the cannabis space?
Yep.
This is what everybody's looking into.
Okay.
Nobody's looking into how can I cultivate a big land. No, everybody's looking at how can I make my brand be the top of the top in everybody's lips, in everybody's household, and even in white suburbia to black neighborhoods. How can I make my brand that everybody is fully accepted? How can I make my brand the mom and pops of everybody's household, where kids and families can say, okay, we can go to the cannabis spot. It's not known as a taboo anymore.
Yeah, it's going to be kind of like going to.
It's like going to a cigar shop
or
a cigar shop for men.
Cigar shop or
women going. Yeah, we have women doing their nails or something. We're having a little something on the side while they're doing their nails.
Right. Yep. That's essentially what this is going to be. Yeah, so many ways that they're going to commodify this that it's amazing. Hey, you guys, I got to step away for just one moment. I'll be right back. Okay.
No problem. But this is what people are thinking. How can I make this a mama pop brand? How can I make it a brand where legal students of legal age can come into my store and say, hey, these are for students, or legal working folks or the 9-to-5 folks that come into my store and say, I'm going to his store for this kind of weed, and they're not embarrassed because your brand is the one big brand everybody knows, and it's a good brand. This is what everybody's looking at.
So cannabis question now. The different ways to actually ingest this. Now, obviously, you can smoke it, but you can also eat it.
You can eat it.
Okay, those are the two major ways.
You can eat it, drink it, you can inject it. There are numerous ways, but the fastest, most of my studies, the most potent way to get the cannabis is through inhalation, basically smoking it. That's the most powerful way to get it in the quickest way in terms of the studies I've seen.
Okay.
That's the quickest way to get it, to inhale it. Because if you eat it, it goes through your system, it goes through your liver and kidney, which basically filters it out and all that. That also makes it it makes it less strong.
Okay.
So if you inhale it, it doesn't go through those filtration systems. So
no, I'm just thinking, a lot of people necessarily don't like smoke, the smell of smoke.
That's why if you eat, you can ingest it.
Yeah.
But again, ingestion, there's a lot of studies. I'm studying and looking into concentration. Because right now there's no certain dose. There's no certain dose and guidelines for cannabis right now.
Right. Okay.
So nobody knows the certain dose for a certain person with a certain weight or certain height or there isn't any dosage requirements or dosage standard for these for cannabis currently.
Okay.
So I'm trying to study that using some stuff, but again, these are the problems facing the cannabis industry. So finding that right dosage, finding that right balance is the key in the cannabis space, bro. Again, that's what people are doing it.
Okay. It sounds like it's time for some clinical trials.
There are a lot of clinical trials going on right now. See, you don't even know they're clinical trials. Again, for instance, if this thing becomes federally legalized, meaning now you can infuse alcohol with cannabis. Now you're infusing two psychoactive products together.
Right.
Automatically, that's his own product.
Now, would you consider cannabis a depressant or a stimulant or something completely different?
I'll call it. It depends on what. Depends on the THC content. I'll say based on the THC, I'll call it a stimulant. If there's less THC, I'll call it more of a medicinal approach. But with more THC, I call it more of it just depends on the amount of THC in that cannabis. The more THC, the more stimulated you will be.
Okay.
So THC content is the biggest part of it. And again, as I was talking about alcohol and cannabis.
Yeah.
If you start infusing it, now you have to create a whole set of laws for that whole product, because right now you're infusing cannabis and alcohol, two psychoactive products. That's a whole new product with a whole new set of laws, a whole new set of problems,
Mm-hmm.
and a whole new set of product design. New set. So that alone is its own lane in packaging, in delivery, in that alone is a whole new product. Again, the industry is going to go into numerous variables. Now the question is, how can you right now stand out?
Right.
Because right now nobody's standing out. Everybody's testing. We have Snoop Dogg, Mike Tyson. Everybody's bringing their own kind of own form of weeding system. So the goal now is testing. How are you going to test your own product? How are you going to test your own brand? Like we're testing our own product right now with the energy drink. So the goal now is to formulate your own product, formulate your own brand, and see how it works in the market.
You
And
know, engineering
that's how it
cannabis.
works.
I was gonna say, I think the next step is once you do that, make that process available, right? So people can come to you with their own flavor formulations, and then that could be facilitated. You know what I mean?
But again, I'm seeing I'm seeing lots of what I'm seeing is the interest level is not there.
No, no,
Again,
no. I'm just saying, make it available as like
available.
part.
Yeah, you can make. I can
Yeah.
make it available. That's no
Okay.
problem.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I mean. Yeah.
Availability. Again, I'm a wealth of information about it. I help people out, but again, it has to be. People have to be interested in it, but I'm not seeing that interest. I'm not seeing interest in this space, especially within this manosphere space at
Well,
all.
when Jay-Z makes $1 billion off of it, then that's when.
It's too late at this point. At that point, it's too late. At that point, I hope I make my own money, and
That's
I'm
what I'm
dipping.
saying. At that point, we done already made our money off it. So it's like,
I'm
all right,
dipping. I'm
whatever.
making my money. I'm
I guess
dipping.
you needed Jay-Z to tell you what was up.
Jay Z
I
is
guess.
like, what's up? No, at that point, I'm dipping because it's too late. If Jay Z's making, no, it's too late at that point. Because right now, if you notice, there's no noise in the. You've not seen any noise in the um any news in the news industry or anything about cannabis and how it's basically growing in Canada. How you're not seeing news that Mexico is legalizing cannabis in the other country, in Mexico. You're not seeing news that the cannabis industry in the UK is also growing. You're not seeing all this news because investors are quietly making their money quietly and investing in different areas and seeing, okay, let's see what's going to happen. And while everybody else is just like, cannabis industry is nothing right now. But investors are seeing what I'm seeing. They're seeing the market and seeing, man, this is going to be a huge industry beyond what's going to happen. And it's going to grow. And it's going to grow quick. And people are still trying to mess with cultivation sites and mess with
All that.
all
Yeah.
that stuff. Well, you could open a marketing agency of cannabis and make millions marketing, teaching our people how to market. Because right now, nobody knows how to market in cannabis with social media, and it's impossible because there's a
Well,
lot of
the
legislation,
social media. There's a lot of
wicked
there's a
legislation.
lot of there's a lot of barriers to that, right?
Yeah.
Because on certain platforms you
You
can't,
can't
and
measure
certain
cannabis.
ones you can, right?
Yeah, you can't measure cannabis, and some legislation. There's some laws in the books. That you can use fictional characters. There are laws in the books. I've read laws in Canada, state laws that in marketing and advertising, it's just stupid. In packaging, man, I've read some laws that make you wonder like, what's going on? So if you understand how to market cannabis and know how to package it and all that, and you go start with Coca-Cola and everybody wants say, we need someone who knows how to market cannabis and know how to market perfectly. They'll come to you and tell you, hey, you've been doing this for a year or 2 or 3 years. You've been marketing
Like,
this
here's our
product.
line. Get it out there for
Get
us.
this outline. How do we get it legally without being fined or sanctioned? And you just set it up and you make your money.
There you go. That's what I mean. It's like if one of those things is creating the process to facilitate business, that's a business in and of itself, right? So
Yeah.
there's so many different areas for individuals to get into, and that's really going to be the crux of that business summit right there. Is all of these various angles to get into all the different areas of 4IR business.
So it's up to you. And I'm going to be a proponent, but again, as my time and everybody's time gets more and more, again, pulled different ways, I'm not going to be in the YouTube space no more.
I'm finding it, man. I'm having such a hard time, dude. Finding the time or getting the time or the energy.
The energy at one point, you
yeah.
You have to balance. At one point, you say, okay, did I provide enough information out there for people to say, hey, he told us about this space before it even caught on? Yes. And at that point, I cleared my own conscience and said, hey, I created this space. I created content for this space to show where cannabis legalization is coming and how profitable it's going to be. Jump into it, but nobody listened. Now it's too late, and if I'm going to profit from everybody else, and I did, oh well, I did. But at the same time, I gave that information out for free. Well, I didn't ask for money or anything.
I think Dogecoin has everybody in a frenzy right about now.
Yeah.
Dogecoin,
I'm not really. Don't get me wrong. I made money in Dogecoin, but again, I always told people looking at all this, it will at one point these things will start coming with blockchain. When Mike said it, I already saw the green money already flagging before my eye before even the NFT started coming in.
Right.
I already had the idea like shit. There's money in this. You don't even know where it's going to come from.
Hey, dude, just a bit of a heads up. So, what do you think I plan to do with each one of those little scooters or bikes that's out there rolling around making money? I'm gonna fractionalize that bitch.
Yeah.
Right. And so you get your NFT on and buy pieces of vehicles that are out making money, and every transaction you buy a piece, you make money.
So I'm saying I have ideas in blockchain and all that. I'm like, you really don't think? But again, I've preached on it. Again, people would rather listen to something more entertaining, and that's fine. Entertaining,
they'd rather. Don't get me started on that shit. What they rather.
Entertaining is fine. I'm not a problem with that. But again, I did my duty. I said, hey, I knew there was this industry going to blow up. People going to make money in this industry. Shoot from the hip. Do what you can do. Create something. People are going to create. People are just going to create things. People who you might know just want to start creating a lot of stuff and making millions out of this. Why not you just start creating and shoot from the hip and see what falls and go from there? And that's how innovations and innovate, and then do stuff in it. That's how people innovate and make millions. They just don't innovate by watching entertainment.
No, you gotta actually get your hands dirty.
Yeah, and
you gotta make something. You gotta trial and error it. You gotta fail.
Innovate, improve on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what you do, and if you don't do all that, you're just gonna be what you want to do, and But again,
hey, this app took 3 years, bro. Like, tell me about it.
Hey, but you know what? You're here, man. Yeah,
we're here. I know we are here, man. This is, like I said, this is. I posted it, episode 117. Okay, that's when it was a theory. Okay, 3 years later, we've got an app.
All right,
And we've got and everything that we put out in that PowerPoint is what we put into practice today. So this is what engineering cannabis is talking about.
Yeah. So again, it's up to you. And I know I've been preaching, but I'm preaching because I will at one point cease to exist in the YouTube space, except for marketing. Maybe you see some of my products out there.
Well,
But
yeah,
apart
yeah,
from
it'll
that,
be on a different, right,
maybe
on a different
you see me
scale.
on marketing and all that. Okay, somebody's marketing. That's
Yeah.
probably what you see me soon going into, just marketing products and marketing services, and that's it. And I'm not going to be much of a someone you can call me and say, "Hey, I need advice."
No,
I'll
it's going
send
to be
you a
called.
YouTube
You
page.
go to the website, you hit
I
the
get you.
contact link, right?
Yeah,
And then
you get.
maybe you have an assistant, somebody
This
who's.
is you will pay me to talk to you at that point, because at that point, no. But right now, I'll give you for free. Well, at that
That
point,
for right now,
no.
for right now, for right
But right
now,
now, it's for free.
for right now.
Free, and that
Man,
as long as that's for free. But soon, it's not gonna be.
mm-mm.
It's not gonna be something like that because again, I've
But at
seen
that
people.
point, I would invite those that are really truly interested to
Yeah,
do business,
with
right? Do
I've seen
business.
people. I've
Let's
seen
do
people with my
business.
knowledge right now sell ebooks, sell stuff, and make thousands of dollars, and they do it for. I'm doing it for free, and I've seen people with this kind of. They don't even have half of the knowledge I have in that industry, and they're selling that knowledge and making money. But I decided to come and say, hey, throw a YouTube channel. Nobody's talking about the cannabis industry. Anybody's talking about cannabis is talking about how they use it and smoke it.
Right.
Nobody's talking about the business of
The
cannabis.
business of it.
How the
Yep.
big business of cannabis is taking over. How states are using cannabis that are used to prosecute black people and now using it to make profits, and schools and other systems for their own people now. So again, shoot from the hip, do
Mm-hmm.
something. I
Well,
didn't say go far.
we're gonna see a movement. We're gonna see a movement, and this was I would have to, I don't want to keep posting links, but I would have to let me. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna do it. Watch this.
Yeah, just
When we talked about cannabis and reparations, for example, right?
yeah,
And then I'm gonna pull up a live stream from when we very first talked about it and how we postulated how reparations could be had out of marijuana taxation, right? And
yeah, and
then
they're doing
a
it
few
right
weeks
now.
ago, what happened in Evanston, Illinois?
They gave them reparations for
Out of
cannabis.
marijuana tax.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm like, were they listening to us or what?
So this is what's going on right now. So you can either say fuck it. I'm just gonna leave this industry. A lot of industries are gonna pass you by: the tech industry, the cannabis industry. People will be making money and living good lives and not depending on the government for a stimulus check. So again, I'm not trying to be obnoxious or nothing, but I've been preaching this, and I'm seeing people making moves in the cannabis space. I mean, making real moves. I'm making real money. I
No,
want
real
my
talk,
people to be
man.
a part of that. I want
No, that's all.
a part of
We just basically have been, we've been hammering it. We've been hammering this stuff, like since we started this. Wait, I just found it. It's up here. Let me see.
it. So it's 420. Smoke a joint, do stuff, but then again, my 420 is the business of 420. My 420 is not lighting up right now. My 420 is the business of 420.
My 420 is both. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Yeah, see, I can't do all that. But my 420 is the business of 420. Where is 420? Where you in the next couple of years? Where do you think 420 is going to be? When everybody's celebrating 420, is it going to be bigger consumption of this? Is it going to be? Are there going to be parades? Are going to be Are you going to see parties? Are you going to see clubs? Are you going to see all this stuff coming out for doing 420 like St. Patrick's Day? Is this going to be something you see? Is it going to be progressing that way? And if so, how can you get into it?
Yeah.
So
Hold
this is
on.
where
I
my
just found
mind
it.
going to.
I just found it. This is the one. This is episode. Let me see here. Hold on.
Hey guys, I'm about to head out here.
No, I'm about to shut it down too because I got to go run to the grocery store, get dinner together. I just want to get this live stream going here to just kind of celebrate 3 years. Here, give me just a second. This is it right here. So this is the one where we talked about UBI as reparations. We talked about how it was that UBI could be collected through marijuana taxation as reparations, and that's the live stream. That's episode 249. Any closing thoughts from JB Engineering Cannabis before we shut it down?
Hey,
go ahead, man.
Okay, yeah, I mean, this is all like a lot of new stuff to me. I'm interested in learning more about this. Engineering cannabis, I would love to pick your brain on some radiology stuff because I know you did some computer work for that at some point.
Yeah, I currently do some stuff on that. Man, I do a lot.
Yeah, but hey, congratulations once again on the app, and I look forward to hearing more.
All right, that's what's up. Hey, JB, you'll be around in a bit?
Yeah, I'm probably going to bed in a little while. I'm getting kind of tired, but I'll be around for a few minutes.
No, you all good. I just want to touch base with you real quick.
Okay.
Hey, 3 years. Congrats, and Mike V. Everybody has been contributing to this. Even everybody I've gained a lot of knowledge from everybody from this, from computer vision to AI to all that blockchain. I'll say this, I've gotten way more than what I put into it. So again, this has been good 3 years. It's been, during these 3 years, this is the only show I get more excited to see when it comes by. And the other stream, I don't give a shit. But this is the only stream I get more, okay? There's something going in there. I can pick something out of this and make some money out of this thing. What's in there? Come on, speak something. So there's always something I can say, okay, I think there's something I can pick out and learn quickly and make some money out of it. This is the only channel I've seen that does that. The other channels say, fuck it.
Yeah, it's I don't know, man. It's like I don't know what
channel now. Again, everybody's getting busy.
That's why I'm really just trying to like.
I'm seeing the shame of what I'm seeing is this channel, because everybody's now busy and trying to focus on different things. The profitability and the best part of this channel is now leaving. And more people are not going to experience what I experienced 3 years ago when this channel was the knowledge and everything was coming in and everybody was giving their thoughts and positions on how this technology was going in, where it's going to go, how cannabis this was that spot. There's no spot like that no more. So right now it's foolishness and chaos.
Yeah, and that's why I mean it's like it'll get back to that. And that's why I need to go ahead and just curate everything that's in, that's why I posted all these. You see episode 249, episode 177, and we're at like over 700 videos, right? So all this stuff is like embedded in the catalog, right? Yeah. So I need to curate it in a way where I can make the information more accessible based on the topic and subject matter. Then it's like, yeah, we're getting busy with this other stuff, but once that gets rolling, then there's other things that from a subject matter standpoint we can really start to venture into. But I really wanted to kind of crescendo that off of this type of stuff, right? It's like that. It's been talk in other spaces, but here our talk has been progressed into action, and now we've produced. So we have to move with it.
That's fine, but again, this was with Dr. Phoenix and everybody. It was something I was okay. I'm gonna pick somebody's brain, and I'm gonna use that to basically jumpstart something, and I'm doing that. So again, this is a great platform, and it's something I always anticipated at their 1.8. Man, great minds are coming together, but again, now it's more. apart from this channel, is more saturated with bullshit. But good luck. Man, I'm honest.
No, I know, dude. Well, here's what we'll do. We'll end it on that note, man.
Yeah.
All right, hey, well, look, I appreciate you guys for like rolling through, man. Kind of like just acknowledge the 3-year anniversary of the platform. It's 420. Doug, yeah, blaze up that CBD flower. But see, since I know that you smoke CBD flower, grab that aeiou@gmail.com email address. And we got some. I got some stuff for you, man. So yeah, do that, and then yeah. CBD flower. I want you to give me your inputs on something. So with that being said, I appreciate everybody for coming out, hitting the like button, dropping through, giving a shout out to us on the 3-year anniversary on the 420. You know, digging the dub vibes. That's what we were on, right? Because it is 420. And appreciate JB and Engineering Cannabis for coming through. Yeah. Please do, Doug. I got you, bro. And yeah, I'll probably be back later this evening for a Safe Go live stream. Like I said, man, we've been dormant for a minute, but I showed you guys what's been cracking. Engineering Cannabis to let you guys in on the scoop on what's cracking. So brother's been grinding, man. We getting it in right about now. All right, so I will check you guys out a little bit later on, and with that, y'all have a good rest of your 420. Peace.